Tuko live. Good morning, guys. And I'm saying good morning because from my end, it's morning. It's 8:23. And as usual, my name is Tabs, and welcome to Tabs Hope Hub channel. I want to take this opportunity to thank you all for being patient with me. Ever since I started the journey of the YouTube, it has not been easy. And as we all know, starting something, it has to be like you lose balance here and there until you stabilize. I'm still working, so I can't say I am where I want to be. I'm still working. I'm still far away, and I am hoping with your help and God help, I'm gonna make it, and we're gonna be where we all, I personally want to be. Thank you so much for those who have subscribed to my YouTube channel. And in case you watch my videos and you have not subscribed, please continue subscribing, because as well I'm still gathering more and more and a lot of information on how one can come to America. Right now I have something new. Maybe I'll come with a different video today or tomorrow and talk about it. So in case you are an athletics, you play basketball, unakimbia, unacheza variable, yeah, there is an opportunity for you. So please wait for that video. That's why I'm requesting subscribe and put that notification bell. So in case when I come live, you will be able to be notified. Like today we have my guest. You all know her. And we are going to talk about najua mtatuchapa mawe, but you know what, we have to fix the nation. As we said, we cannot keep quiet anymore. These things are happening, and you know what, we continue to kill our generations, and it's like in 10-20 years to come, I don't know if we will have anyone to stand for this nation or for the world. So we are going to talk about those moms who protect the molesters, the pedophile, who molest their own daughters or stepdaughters or sons or their sons. But before we start our topic, please allow me to let our guest today introduce herself. Karibu sana.
Hi guys, this is Mom Severin. I normally host Mom Severin show. If you have not subscribed to my channel, kindly do so. I'm
Please.
here to discuss about that sensitive topic with my friend. Yeah, and maybe we can help one or two, and I hope this bad behavior can come to an end.
All right. Okay. Thank you so much, Essie. And as usual, karibu sana. And thank you so much. Every time I reach out to you, you are always available and ready to come here and talk to us. I cannot take that for granted. So asante sana. And we are hoping. We are not doing this for ourselves. We are just hoping tutasaidia mtu pale. We are just hoping a mom will protect a daughter or a son, from going through this situation. For us, we are not for the like just big number. If we save one soul, that's what makes us happy, because that one soul will save another soul in the days to come. So as see today, kama vile nimesema, najua kuna watu hawatatuelewa. I know there's those people who will think like we are poking on, marriages and all that. For your information, Essie has been married. She lost her husband, and sorry, Essie, I'm sorry for that. I am personally married, so there is no way I would love to see marriage, breaking up. But again, we are not going to sit and see people suffering in this marriage. We are not going to force people to stay where they don't want to stay. We are not going to make people get killed in the marriage as we watch, because of the abuse, and all we tell them is just stick. They are not. I'm not that person. I advocate for beautiful, good marriages. I'm not gonna sit and watch our daughters being molested, and we are there telling them, mama, kaa tu, ndoa ni kuvumilia. We cannot vumilia these marriages whereby we are wasting our own daughters. We have seen children, actually, if you guys are really keen on watching news, we have seen girls, young boys committing suicide because they've been molested by people who should be protecting them. So Esi, nitakuachia uwanja, talk to us about these things, and of course nitarusa my point here and there. And in case you are watching this, we're sorry guys, we have come mapema sana. Maybe some of you are in church, but in case you happen to join us and you have something to say, please feel free to comment. Give us a thumb up, say something, and yeah.
And share.
Yeah.
as my friend have just said, marriage is a beautiful institution. We should respect it, but in some cases, um, that's not a marriage. If a man or maybe your own husband can sleep with your own daughter or your son, my dear, that is not a marriage. That man should protect you and with your kids, but not harass them. And also, because, Tabs, we always ask ourselves, why are some kids like this? Why are
Mm-hmm.
some kids ending like this? Because right now we have gays, we have lesbians,
A lot.
yeah, and we don't ask ourselves their background. Or we only judge them. We rush to judge them and also to throw stones, saying that this is not godly. And I've seen one story. One girl, her mother got married to. She got that girl before marriage, so she joined the marriage with a daughter, and it ended up that the father was sleeping with the girl, but the mother was also like, I don't know, it's supporting, because the daughter could tell the mother what the dad is doing.
Mm-hmm.
But mama anaambia mtoto, we utaniharibia marriage yangu, utalibia juu the husband alikuwa pastor, utalibia bwanangu jina, bwanangu ni mhubiri, sijui whatever. Like the mother was covering the man,
The
and not,
big, the man of God.
yeah, but not caring about her own daughter.
Mm-hmm.
Those days she was under 18, she was a child, she needed protection. And
Kabisa.
afterwards, when she reached 18, I heard her story. She moved to Holland or with a girl, with a muzungu, and she
Mm-hmm.
became a lesbian. Yeah. And
Mm-hmm.
that, do you know why she hated men? Because of what her dad was doing.
Oh
And
yeah.
now the mother could not listen to her. So she ended up becoming a lesbian. And right now she was trying to give her story, trying
Mm-hmm.
to change from lesbianism to be normal again. And she was crying. They even called the mother on that video on Hugura show. They called the mother, and the mother was she was like, huyo mtoto analipia bwanangu jina, bwanangu hawezi fanya kitu kama hiyo, kwanza amezunguka zunguka kwa hizi mamidia akidanganya. The mother had that audacity hata kwa media ana protect that husband. That is not even a husband, that's a monster.
He is a molester. He is a
Yeah.
molester.
So, Tabs, are those marriages?
Nah. To me, it is not. It is not, because that is not what God intended a marriage to be.
Yeah.
So for me, that is not a marriage. For me, that is not something for me to fight for.
Yeah.
I am not going to fight to keep a molester. That is me. There is no way I am going to fight and keep a molester. Someone who is abusing my own kids, someone who is abusing my own son, my own daughter, someone who has no respect for me.
Yeah.
I am not going to fight to stay with him. Whether you are a pastor, whether you are a politician, whichever you are. And Essie, we also have this thing, this notion of or this kind of a belief of protecting the big names, or trying to protect a man, saying, "Oh, what can him protect?" And I always ask myself,
Yeah.
Majority of people say, "Oh, he's a family man, he has children." And my question is always when he was committing this thing, did he know he has kids to protect? Did he know he has children to protect? Did he know he has a marriage and a name to protect? Why is it my own responsibility? Why should I tell my daughter
Tabs,
who is him?
1 minute, I'm coming.
Yeah. So guys, please excuse us a little bit. Essie will be back. So we're talking about those fathers, those dads, stepdads who molest their own daughters, who molest their own son. And we have women, wife, kind of protecting them. Like they choose to protect the man, and let the girl be or let the daughter be, which is really, really bad. It is sad. We have seen these things are happening. We have seen sons who are now coming out saying they were introduced to gayism by their own father, by their stepdad, the people who ought to protect them. They are the people who are eating them. It is so, so unfortunate. So, Essie, karibu back.
Yeah, so I'm sorry for that.
No, it's okay. So mi nilikuwa nasema aje, see, you know when you keep quiet there and say maybe your husband is a pastor and you're like, hey, lazima ni protect hiji na pastor ndio tunakulanga lazima sisi ni watu wa kanisa tunaonyeshana good example, fine, but you cannot show other people a good example whereas your own house it's in a mess.
And also, this woman had other daughters with the same man. Do you know what is coming next? You protected him from the first daughter, and you still have 2-3 daughters. He can still do the same with the whole of your, let's say, all of your kids, and you'll still shut up.
And again, if this man has an audacity to sleep with your own daughter, trust you me, he has done again and again with other people that you do not know. Because before he get that guts that I can sleep with this girl, own daughter, just tell me, Nani, you were refusing to expose him because he is an animal to me. And I am not sorry. He is an animal. And if he's doing these things to kids that he should protect, how about those kids that he don't know outside there? How about your neighbor's kid, your own sister's kids, your own brother's kids, your cousins?
Even not going that far, Tabs, this daughter of yours has a life. Your daughter was a normal child, but someone changed her from normality, you know what we call
normality,
to abnormality. And you are there saying ameingiwa na wazimu ndio ameanza kulala na wanawake. Na wewe uliachilia babake untaken.
Amfanyie kile alimfanyia.
Alale na yeye, huyo msichana akapata hiyo uoga. She fears men. She hates men. Then you have the audacity kusema mtoto wako yeye ni alienda na huko akafunzwa na wazungu tabia mbaya. Uliachilia.
But then uliachilia.
Yeah.
And you know, Essie, what makes me sad is like, where are you putting that daughter of yours? When your child come, when your daughter come and tell you, you know what, ma'am, dad has been sleeping with me. And you tell your daughter, please keep quiet. Don't tell anyone. Like, what do you even think that daughter is thinking about you? Like, you are my mother, and you cannot even fight for me.
You are supposed to protect me.
You are not even fighting for me. Like, so we are in the same house, and we are sorry, tunahopa hakuna mtoto hapa. Like, we are in the same house. I am your husband, wife, and you are the same man. So because sisi wote wawili analala na sisi, and you're telling me to keep quiet. Like, I don't really get it. I don't get it.
Tabs, if only a man go out of the, let's say, anaenda cheat na huko, a woman feels like burning. Cheat huko nje, and you feel like amekukosea sana. Just imagine of your own daughter.
We want to know why women are protecting this pedophile. We want to know who on his normal mind or in his normal mind, her normal mind would do that. Essie, like, you know, me I watch National Geographic a lot. And the way you see the love, you know, let's say a lion's love for the cubs. Even the zebra will try to attack a lion, you know, when a lion attack the kids. Like, how about we? Yani tumeshindwa na wanyama.
Imagine. Lakini I think it's the name of in the name of niye provider, tukienda tutaenda wapi. Do you know hata kuna wanawake wengine wanavumilia vitu nyingi sana. They can't leave their marriage because of they don't know where to go. They are like,
no, okay, let them do it, but for your own, over your own daughter.
That's what I'm saying. You should not be hopeless. Yeah? Hata kama una kwa kwenda, just don't tolerate such things. Move, Mungu atafungulia njia. Ni wamama wangapi wako single nje and they are managing it?
And let me tell you guys, let us tell you, today we're going to talk the truth. Because there is so many things that, you know, I realize when we read our own Bible, we want to pick the verses that favors us. Anything that is favoring you, that is what you want to stand for or to stand with. We all know why Sodom and Gomorrah was burned down by God. Because of this gayism, lesbianism. And in most cases, or in today's world that we are living in, a lot of kids have been introduced to these things by their own fathers, their own mothers,
Yeah.
the pastors, the people that they believe in, the
Mm.
pastors, the priests, they have really turned us down. The people we put our hopes on. So I want to ask this question, and I hope mtu hapo nje ajitolee anijibu.
Mm.
How do you feel when you look at your daughter? Unajua tu kabisa vizuri sana the father sleeps with her. You don't say anything. You stay in the same house.
That's a monster, Tabs. I don't know what those women have, but I'm trying to imagine that
I
thing.
want to know, why are you still there? Why haven't you blew that whistle and say, you know what?
Yeah.
This is who this man is. This is who he is. Because
Yeah.
even the Bible itself, it says like when a man sleep with her own daughter, her own blood, his own daughter, his own blood, he should be stoned to death.
Mm.
Ama actually inasema ama mtoto wa bibi yake, because it could be you came with this daughter, so this is the stepdad.
Yeah.
It's still the same blood.
Kid.
It is still your kid. So me do not act. Okay, let's read some comment here. See, Pauline unasema hello wanakwitu, good job. Let me put them where as you can see. Asante sana Pauline, karibu sana, and thank you for supporting me. And we have here TNG Media Kenya, most child sexual abuse up to 90% occur with someone a child has established a trusting relationship with. Correct. Whether known or not by parent, and is often in a position of an other. He's very correct. He is very correct. You're talking the truth. So zingine, and this is where, like, let's say if I have a daughter and my daughter come and say my uncle, that could be my brother.
Yeah.
That could be like maybe the shamba boy, because we have this tendency of teaching our kids to call their elder an uncle. It could be the brother's dad. It could be like, and when the kids come to you and tell you, hey, my uncle has been
doing this and this,
maybe even touching me in dysentery.
Yeah.
You end up telling the kids, shut up.
No. We should protect our kids. That's the point. Protect your kids.
Yeah, Pauline saying that is
Too
too bad.
bad.
It is. And then we have TNG medicine. Most people wanaibika more, especially it can be fear and feel wired to confront the husband. And through that, unyama unaelekea. But at the same time, Tabs.
No, not only men. Yeah.
Yeah.
TNG, it's true. Not only men, even women on the other side, they do things. But mostly, yenye tunaonaga na yenye inajulikana sana, men are.
Yeah, and actually here we're talking to mothers. In case you are a mother out there who is trying to protect, and actually we should not even put, of course, a mother should be number one. We should protect their kid. And of course the dad too. Because pia si unapata in this situation whereby a kid has been molested by the uncle, the real uncle. And the family will be like, let's settle this, outside the court or outside the authority or nini. Na hiyo story, by the way, inakanyagiwa. The whole family, both side, the wife side and the husband side, will be gum up without knowing the psychological torture they are putting this daughter too, or even this son. When you decide to
not only at that moment, even her life after, because she'll live more than 50 years or 70 years, yeah?
Oh yeah.
That kid will live with those memories. And whenever she's out, yani atakuwa tu na mauchungu. Unataka mtoto wako na mauchungu the whole life. Atakuwa akisema, my mom did not protect me, my dad did not protect me, just because of that stupid thing. Let us protect our kids.
And some are even committing suicide.
Yeah, even
depression.
So wana change directions. Unakuta kama mtu alikuwa ni chali, amekuwa molested, unakuta amekuwa gay. Hataki mambo ya wanawake. Sababu alifunza hiyo. Haya, kama ni dem anachukia wanaume. Ile kabisa anachukia wanaume na anaenda kukua lesbian. So she'll be fighting this lesbianism spirits ndio akuje normal, but she can't kwa sababu she hates men. Someone did something wrong to her.
Yes, she hates men. And actually, she don't even have anywhere to go because the mom chooses to support the molester. And the dad, of course, continue with his
bad. The daughter goes back home the molester will continue because he has, si akona protection, si bibi anamprotect.
Exactly. I mean,
Anaweza rudia the same action hata kama uko 18 ama 22, atakuja afanye venye anataka because the mother don't
yeah,
care.
Pauline said here, do these things maybe in the name of protecting marriage. It's uncalled. Women are doing it because they want to protect marriage, but you fail to protect your own children. And let me tell you, there is one thing or one point I like to point it out, like, fail to protect your children. And you don't even know whether that marriage will last. Because sometimes we protect people, we protect cheaters, we protect them until whereby you feel like, hey, ameenda sana. Eventually, ndoa inavunjika.
Yeah.
Or maybe this person will go and now molest someone else who will be like, you know what, my kid comes first. Because akitoka kwako, he will go and molest other people, kids, you know.
The story I had,
Mm-hmm.
there was a small girl. Hiyo ni story najua.
Mm-hmm.
Ati babake, mom died, wakaachwa na father peke yake. Sasa ni watoto wa yatima na si wa yatima, like the father is alive, the mother died. Si akaachwa to them. That father was sleeping with his own daughter, the small one, kwa sababu alikuwa analala nako kwa kitanda juu niko kadogo. And she was when the mother was alikuwa msika akikufa, the daughter was 6 years, something like that. So he started those things mtoto akiwa 6 years. Do you know, as we are speaking right now, that girl got sick, aligonjeka spinal cord, akapelekwa hospitali, akashikwa na infection nyingine ijulikani. Sasa ndio madaktari walipomwangalia wakasema huyu mtoto, na she was 9 years now, ndio agonjeka hiyo gonjwa. She was 9 years. Daktari wakasema huyu mtoto kuna mtu analala na yeye, huyu ni bibi ya mtu, na si mara moja. Huyu ni bibi ya mtu.
Imagine.
Huyu mtoto sasa, watu wa family wakiangalia, wanaangalia, wanaona huyu mtoto alikuwa na venye mamake alikufa, huyu mtoto alikuwa analala tu na babake. Babake hajaioa mtu mwingine, venye mamake alikufa yeye alibakia tu single. Do you know that girl died? Alikufa na ugonjwa yenye inaitwa sijui GBS, ilikuwa na inaua muscles zote, kila mahali muscles zikakufa hivyo. So ndivyo nilikuwa najiuliza, if the father seriously alikuwa anafanya kitu hiyo, ilikuwa inaambiwa. Daktari waliconfirm huyu mtoto amekuwa kilalo naye na mtu fulani na hujui ni nani. Na yule mtoto sasa alikuwa amegonjeka mahali yake anaongea. Sasa nikajiuliza, if ni baba mtoto alifanya hivyo, uone mpaka mtoto wako akienda kaburini juu ya matabia kaa hizo, surely
your wife has died, you have the permission or you have the authority to go and marry someone else.
Of course.
You know, like, I don't see why you should do this inhuman act to your own blood and flesh. And I think, Essie, unfortunately, this is the world we live in today. And we have to stop it. Women, stop protecting bad behaviors and bad things in the name of, I want my marriage to stand. Let me tell you, that marriage is not even blessed by God himself.
But
we cannot say God love marriage, and at the same time, we want to protect all the evil things that God hates.
Tabs. Then hata si wanawake, you know, wanawake pia wanaanguka kwa vitu zenye, yani, I don't know how to explain that, but why are men doing this? Sababu sasa ndio mwanamke akuja protect. Do you know, mwenye makosa ni mwanaume. Why are men doing this? Why can't you have self-control? You know, hata heri uende uhanya na uko nje tujuage anahanya kuliko kumtoto wako mwenyewe. That's very bad. Your own blood.
Imagine.
Then hata bibi yako mwenyewe, huyo mwanamke mwenye ana protect huyo mwanaume ataingia kwa depression tu, sababu mtoto ni wake bado. Hata akimwambia mnyamazie, she's not happy in this marriage. She isn't.
And also, I think sana let's say kwenye ina happen kwa stepdaughters or stepsons.
Yeah.
In most cases you find whereby maybe a woman alipata mtoto, you know, and we have to talk about this next time, whereby if you have kids, you have this fear that, oh, maybe I will never get married, maybe I'll never get somebody to love me with my children. Mama, you would rather be single rather than get or moved in with an animal who will be eating your own children. That time will come. We have men out there who don't want to have kids anymore, and they looking for a woman with her own kids. They raise those kids together. So don't be desperate.
I would
Don't
tell
be
those women these tabs, don't be afraid to be single.
no, don't be
Yeah,
afraid to be
don't be
single.
afraid. There are
No,
so many single women are excelling outside.
a
Surely, even
lot.
when wameolewa, they are admiring those women. They are
Mhm.
doing very well. Alafu hiyo kitu ya maana ni peace. If you don't have peace in your marriage, hata Mungu mwenyewe hataki hiyo marriage.
Yeah.
Hata usiku wezi lala, ni kulia, macho imefula kila wakati, hauna amani, utakufa bwana.
By the way, utakufa.
Yeah, you better enda nje uone venye maisha iko na Mungu wanawake wengi wenye wako na watoto wao tabs right now. Let me acha nijieke hiyo kiatu. Mi niko na watoto wangu na niko peke yangu, I'm not married, na tujawahi kosa hata siku moja tabs, tujawahi kosa. God provides. Sisemi ati mi niko so hard working, sijui I have everything. No, my God provides. Mi nakuta ninapeo hapa na hapa na hapa na hapa, najikuta I even have more. So don't be afraid ukue kwa shida ati just because you don't want to be alone. You can excel alone na watoto wako wakue na amani na hakuna mtu atawatumia vibaya na watasoma. By the way, even watoto wenye wameexcel saa hii wengi wao ni wa single mothers. Sisemi ati uende utoke kwa marriage yako kimadharau na hakuna shida yoyote ati ukuje ukue single mother. Sio hiyo madharau.
We're talking about those who compromise bad things in the name of keeping a marriage. And Essie, I'm sorry to cut you short. Also, I have found or have realized like we peg our hope so much on this man. Like tunasahau Mungu literally. Like wewe unaona ukitoka hapo nje my friend, if you only can peg your hopes on God alone.
Watanicheka cause now I'm single. Watacheka siku ngapi? Watacheka leo, kesho wachekere mwingine. And you have moved on.
And again, if you're in that marriage and you're suffering, you're going through abuse, whatever kind of abuse, they're still laughing at you. They still be like, oh, ako pale na vile anapitisha yangu A, B, C, and D. So I would rather people talk about me when I am somewhere and I am happy, rather than they talking about me where I am somewhere where I'm crying, I have no happiness, I am into depression, whatever it is. So for me, Chabita, you may take it as like maybe pride or ego. Me, I personally know my worth. And I am not going to be somewhere to please anyone. I will be somewhere to please God and God alone. That is me. So I will never be in a marriage whereby my kids are being abused. No way. That is
Alafu hii mentality ya mtu akitokea kuongea like ati anaharibiwa jina, like mnamharibia jina because of
that is who he is. If I decide to speak out and say my husband amefanyia mtoto wangu ABC and I want justice, I am trying to show the world who he is to protect another person too.
Hata kama the world wata accept who the man is, even because obviously atapata protection from the families. Maybe huyo mwanamke anataka kufanya hivi, huyu mwanamke they better say that, but I protect my own blood. Kwa sababu obvious tabs, saa hii ukipeleka mwanaume kotini useme alirape mtoto wako ama hata wewe mwenyewe, number one, si watu wote watakuamini.
Si watu wote. By this, si watu wote, but you know what? Si watu wote. You will find like 98% are against you, but be proud of the 2%. 2% that you will save. Because saizi naweza tokea niseme bwana yangu A, B, C, and D. Kuna people will be like, that Tabs ni mjinga, ametoka kuambia the whole world. You know why I'm saying it? I want to protect another child out there. I do not want another mom to go through what I am going through. And we have to let him be known. He's an animal.
And not only him, let people know there's such things happening. Zipo. So watu wafungue macho, waone. Kama nyumba yako unatoka, unaacha watoto utaki, yani like you even don't think what can happen. Ukuwe na hiyo kitu hapo nyuma ya akili yako. Such shits are happening. Naweza protect watu wangu aje.
And actually, before we close, I would love to tell mothers and fathers, this is for both parents. If your son comes and tell you, my uncle does A, B, and C, please listen to that child and trust your child. If your daughter come and tell you, Mom, daddy ananifanyanga A, B, C, daddy ananishikasika, dad is trying to do, please listen to that child. Do not mute them. Speak up for them. Do not mute them. Because the moment you keep quiet, the moment you tell them to keep quiet, Esi tunaona watoto vijana right now, they are somewhere at 14, 15, 16 years old with a diaper.
Yeah.
Because maybe they came
Yes.
trying to talk to you and were like, don't be too harsh to your children. Please, wazazi, learn to listen to your kids. We
And
are
also,
very,
also be friends to your kids. Unajua si kuwa love tu, because love when you are so strict, huyo mtoto anakuwa akikuogopa.
yeah, be friendly.
Yeah, be friendly, bring them close to you. Alafu kuna hizi vitu siku hizi ni pinish ama it's not, you can't speak about sex with your kids that openly, lakini kuna vitu zingine tunakaa tuwaambia kitambo, ndio such occasions zikihappen mtoto atapata courage ya kuja kuambia mam, kuna kitu liniambia na mtu fulani alitry kufanya kitu kai.
And let me tell you, Essie, I think we have reached to that point whereby parents should never shy off from talking about sex with their children.
It's not easy.
Let them learn. It is not easy, Essie, but I would rather let them learn from you, rather from a stranger or social media. Nowadays, kids are smarter than we are.
Yeah.
They will go, they will Google. They will. So even if you keep quiet, they know all these things. So you
But
don't
they
have
know it in a very bad way.
yeah, you don't have to be an open book, but you can try to educate them, try to let them understand what sex is. Because you see, like those ones who are being molested at 9 years, 10 years, they don't even know what is being done on them. They don't. But if you tell them, if you try to mention, they will come and say, oh, so and so did this to me. Because ukiangalia watoto wengi, they're like, they didn't know what was happening. They come to run much later. Oh, so whatever uncle was doing to me was immoral. You know what I mean? So even that, co-educate watoto, ask them questions. When you send them to their aunties to visit, when they come back, ask them questions. Because
even before they go, let them be informed what can happen. Unajua kama unajua kitu, at least hata wewe unaona ile ni shimo, utaweza kuhepea. Unajua mama yako ashakwambia kitu kayo si mzuri. But if they don't know, I'm telling you, kids will, si wanadhania tu ni mchezo. They don't know what that is.
I see I have a friend mwenye alikuwa analea watoto wake and he used to tell me, my 5 years old daughter, na mimi ni baba yake nimeanza kumwambia. Ukienda shule ugongwa na boy na huku nyuma, go tell your teacher, come tell me, because that is how it is start. You know, if you don't tell them, they will assume it is normal. They will assume it is okay. Until by the time when I realize, oh my God, so this happened, I will, you know, it's maybe too late. So I hope mumesikia hayo. Sorry, and I'm saying I am hoping tumeelewana. Please, kuwa na zile feelings za mzazi za kuprotect watoto wako. You know, usikae hapo unasema mwanangu ni pasta nikimwanika je. Unajua by the way hata Mungu atakulaumu pia wewe. Because anaenda pale kudanganya watu. Apart from watoto wako, ni watoto wangapi pia wa kanisa anafanyia the same thing. Blow that whistle. Because whatever he's doing is not right. And do not stay somewhere in the name of he's a provider. My friend, God is the only provider. Atakuprovidea. He will you fight for your children. Otherwise, you don't want to come home one day and find a note from your daughter or your son when you commit suicide simply because you failed them. We are failing our children, which is not right and should not be happening.
And that's how they'll end up also in this monster depression. Sababu, zingine zinakuja hivyo. Mtu asemaye mtoto wangu amekuwa wazimu aje, but zilianzia huko. Akanyamazia. Sasa zikafika hapa zikaripuka. Mtoto akakuwa wazimu.
And also like usually for parent, kabla tumalize tu dakika moja, ukiona mtoto wako msichana ameanza kujifungia bedroom, kijana, try to find out. They could be like they are running from something. Try to find out, why is my 12 years 13? We know that age is sensitive, but again, we cannot ignore. Kuna kitu anaweza kuwa amefanyiwa kwa hiyo boma, hataki kukula na nyinyi, hataki kuongea na nyinyi. Because you know what? Maybe the dad is doing the unusual. The dad is doing the unexpected. Even the hearts help themselves wanna train hawa watoto vitu zingine zenye si vizuri. So talk. Get that time, go for a walk, talk to your children, ask them questions, let them know these things are happening. So at least be open. Be an open book for your children. So
Don't protect those evil husband in the
No.
name of ati. You want
Marriage.
to sustain that marriage. Marriage is given by God, and if it's not one ondokea, you'll get another husband.
Kabisa, kabisa.
Ni ya kuogopa ati nitaacha huyu nitapata mwingine. No, if it's not for you, God
It is
will
not
provide.
gonna work. Hata ukae hapo 100 years haita work. If it's not for you, it's not gonna work.
Na
If
utakaa
it
na
was
mpango
meant
wako.
to work, it will work.
Then marriage is for you have to enjoy it, you have to be happy. So unataka kukaa mahali unalia kila siku and you're still calling it marriage. And on top of that inaendea mpaka watoto wako. Utapata laana juu ya watoto wako. No.
Yeah, because that is abomination. Like Pauline Maingi say, yeah, things Mungu and try work hard, mamas, rather than causing all these problems to your kid. It is an abomination for sure. Whatever you're trying to protect, just know, in fact, kile una protect iko cast kwa Biblia. So the God himself is not
And
even.
also, kuna mari nasema kwa Biblia such things ati there is like it's like a rotation or it occurs again and again. Do you want such things zikuwe zikihappen kwa generation yako? I can stop that. If nimeona mi sitaki iendelee kwa hiyo generation nyingine, if hiyo kitu imehappen hapa, let us cut it na tuiombee ishie hapo. Generation zingine zetu zinakuja, at least waishi maisha mzuri.
That's true.
Tunalalamika kila mtu lesbian, gay, hao ni mashetani, how can one? But we are not asking ourselves, why are they gays? Okay, kuna wenye kwa Kikuyu wanasema ni kule aru tuliko. Mundu agathi ageka uguo yani ile ya kujifanya tu
ya kuji.
Yeah. Lakini kuna watu waki ni lesbian because of their past.
And this thing is trending, by the way. For the last 2-3 weeks, it has been trending. It is very serious in Kenya. And unfortunately, gospel musician wamemelukwa sana. The pastors, you know, like, it is so sad. It is so sad. That's why we're saying talk to your children. And also, before you make someone a mentor for your children, pray about it. Get to know this person, because you could be sending your son to talk to a certain uncle, a certain pastor, a certain musician, na yeye ndiye anamuingiza kwa hizi vitu. You could be doing the same thing to your daughter. Tunamtumia kwa mama fulani na huyo mama ni yeye anamuintroduce kwa vitu zingine. So it's so good to be careful, even to our own kids. Get to know who you are introducing your kids to.
And the best is let your kid know. When you know, being informed is better, is very good. Kwa sababu tabs, you know, they know. Hata mtu akuja amweke kwa mtego, obvious ataweza kuruka. Lakini if these kids don't know, haki atashikwa tu kwa hiyo mtego. So let us inform our kids. Let them know ni sawa, ni vitu zenye mzazi kukaa chini na mtoto wako umwelezee kuhusu sex. Sometimes it's hard. Like myself, my son is 8 years. But I started with 4 years to tell him. Na ni mvulana si msichana, because I know those things are happening. I started to tell him
to both genders.
Yeah, I don't know, but I'm telling God to give me more wisdom, more wisdom. Ndio watoto wangu wasiwahi patikana na vitu kaa hizo. Kwa sababu lakini unajua kuna msemo watu wanasemaga, sijui itaingiana aje, like mtu ashapitia kitu ama mtu mwenye ashaumwa na nyoka anaonaga kitu ingine ama kama kapanya anaruka. Kwa sababu ako na experience, you know.
Yeah.
You don't know. Kuna watu tunaongelesha hapa, ataangalia aseme what are they talking about? Kwa sababu maybe hajasikia hizo stories.
They are there.
Pitia mwenyewe, ajui vitu kaa hizo. Lakini kuna mtu ashapitia vitu hizo, watoto wake ataanza kualert before. Mimi mtoto wangu namwambiaga, no one is supposed to touch your mouth. Your mouth is holy. Kwa sababu kuna watu watakuja wafanye hizo vitu. Shit zina happen hapa. Amwambia usiache mtu yake kitu kwa mdomo yako. Usiache mtu akuguze pipi yako ama matako yako. Namwambia tu zote nakaa. Hata tukikaa hivi before ende shule asubuhi namkumbusha hizo rules. Namuuliza nani afai ni wapi mtu afai kukuguza? Ananiambia my mouth, my pipi and my paw. No one, hiyo ni Kijerumani. Wanasema yani anakaa akijua kwa akili yake. Hakuna mtu anafaa kuguza hivyo. Lakini sasa unajua ni mdogo, siwezi mkalisha nimwambia that is this, but kuna vitu namwambia step by step.
Yeah.
Ile siku mtu atakuja kumwekea kitu kwa mdomo, atajua mamangu aliniambia kitu kaa hisi nisiwahi fanya. Unajua? Kuna hiyo kitu itaring kwa kichwa yake. Though ajui ni nini, but itaring I'm not supposed to do this.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Alright guys, esi maneno yako ya mwisho kabla tufunge hii chapter. Tumekubaliana wazazi, protect your children. That is all this about. Protect your children and speak out for your own children. Fight for them, protect them.
My parting shot, I would say mothers, especially mothers, kwa sababu hata wanaume pia, but mostly wacha niongelesha wanawake. Love your kids, open your ears for them, wakaishe chini, speak to them, inform them what they are what you know it's bad or what you know is good. Let them get informed, kwa sababu mtoto akiwa na information, sikufichi, hata ukimwambia ukaambia mtoto hii sukari usikule, mostly utakuta huyo mtoto sukari anaiondoa, hakuli. Unaona? Ama hii ni chumvi, kwa sababu she knows, but when the child don't know, utakuta hata hiyo sukari alichukua akakula, ama hiyo chumvi akakula, kitu isha happen. Lakini tukiwa inform, kuna vitu mingi tuta protect, na tukiwaonyesha tunawapenda and bringing them closer to us, because that's the only gift we can give to our kids. Tunaweza wapea mavitu mingi, but if we are not close to them, we will lose. We will lose.
Kabisa. Okay. Alright, so guys, thank you so much. Again, I will say please subscribe to Mom Shivaron Show. Go to her YouTube channel. I will pin the link under the comment section. Please support, subscribe, and give us a thumb up. Share this video if you like it. And until next time, thank you so much, guys. And please don't forget to subscribe to my YouTube channel. God bless you. Like I say always, I love you all. Goodbye.